Hi everyone, my name is Sanjay and today we'll be learning the song Train. Okay, so as you saw on the computer, we're going to be going over this piece. So, as you can see, this piece, it incorporates all of the components that we have learned, except for time signature, which we'll learn next week. So, first, let's go over the notes of the song. So first, let's see right here. It's in treble clef. It's not a bass clef song. So since it's in treble clef, we'll be playing with our right hand. So let's look at the notes. As you can see, all of these notes are ledger line notes. So this first note up here, let's count. So let's start at the E, the last line, and let's go down. This note right here, in between this note, is a D, because that's a space note. And then the next note will be the line note, which is a C. So that is C. Look at the next note. This next note over here, let's start at E again, because we're going down. Before E is D, and this note is D, and it's a space note. Now let's look at this note. This note is, again, as you can see from here, is a C. So this is a C. And then it's the same thing. This is a D. This is a C. 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 This is a D. And here it changes a little bit. So now we're just going to be playing C's until the end of the song for the last two measures. So this is a C, 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 and C. Now let's go over the note beats. So the note beats, we're going to be playing a whole note for the first measure here. So as you know, a whole note goes for 4 beats. So we're going to be playing 4 beats for the first measure. So this one is going to be for 4 beats. The next measure will have another whole note, which is D. So we'll play D as a whole note for 4 beats. So when you play it, you want to count 4 beats. Now it alternates to half notes for 2 measures. So this C, you're going to be playing it as a half note. So count 2 beats when you're playing the C. And then count another 2 beats when you're playing this D. Let's look at this next measure. It's again 2 half notes. It's again a C for 2 beats and another D for 2 beats. Now, for the rest of the song, we're just going to be playing quarter notes. So for this, it's going to be C for 1 beat, D for 1 beat, C for 1 beat, and D for another beat. So we're just going to be alternating between C, D, C, D. So C, D, C, D all goes for 1 beat. So it will be 4 beats in total for this whole measure. Same thing with this. C, D, C, D. 4 beats in total for this measure. And here, it will again be 4 beats in total because all of them are quarter notes. But this time, it's the same note, C. C, 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 C. And for the whole song, we're just going to be alternating between C and D and C and D until we get to the last 2 measures, which we're going to be playing just C. And that is the staff of the song. Okay, so now that we went over the staff and the whole music sheet aspect of the song, now I'll be playing the whole song for you first, and then we'll go over it. Okay, so now that you saw me play, let's go over the first 4 measures. So first, we're going to be playing with our right hand, and we're going to first find middle C. So it's right next to these 2 black keys. Let's have our right hand thumb on C, and then our second finger or index finger on D. So let's play. So let's go over the first measure. Oh, by the way, we're not gonna have any left hand or bass clef because this song does not have any bass clef. So let's start. For the first measure, we're gonna have our thumb on C, and it's a whole note, so we're counting for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for the second measure, it's D, and it's a whole note, so we're counting for another 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the third measure, we're gonna have half note on C, and we're gonna be counting for 2 beats. 1, 2. And then for D, another 2 beats. 3, 4. And then for the measure after that, the fourth measure, we're basically going to do the whole same thing again. So for C, 2 beats. 1, 2. And then for D, another 2 beats. 3, 4. Okay, so now for the last 4 measures of the song. So we're looking at quarter notes here. So first, let's go on C, and then it's going to go for 1 beat. 1. And then the next note is D. And then it's going to go for another beat. 2. And then C again. 3. And then D for another beat. 4. 4. And so that is going to repeat again after that. So let's do it again for the next measure. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're gonna move on to the last 2 measures of the song. For the last 2 measures of the song, we're gonna have just C. So we're gonna be only using our thumb here. So count 4 beats for each quarter note on C. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're gonna repeat that again for the last measure. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is the whole entire song of The Train. So now let's play the whole song in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is the whole entire song. So that is going to be it for this lesson. We're going to learn another new concept next week. So until then, bye.